Hi guys, it is Sharon back with Little Britain Company, and this is I just wanted to do something that I promised I had done. I had been promising that I would show you, if I can just get words out of my mouth, which is how to take a window cling and turn it into a die cut or an element for your albums or for anything else that you're doing, for cards, there are lots of really cool die cuts that can be used for a lot of different elements. So I have this one with me today. I don't think you can see the whole thing there. Driving through here. And I am still working on my Hocus Pocus album, but I found this and I love this big Hocus Pocus cauldron. I think it's wonderful. I got this entire cling from the Dollar Tree, and it has some really nice ones on it. But I wanted just to show you, I'm just going to use this one today to show you kind of how I do it. And yeah, so let's take a look. So I have my window cling, and I have, this is literally just leftover card stock from the back. This is the backing to Christmas stickers, I think. So a sticker sheet from Hobby Lobby. It's a nice thinner, almost poster-ish paper, but I like the weight and weft of it. So I'm going to use this one, and I think that it's going to work out pretty well. So let's start by making sure we have, I'm going to pull this guy off, make sure that it doesn't catch or, it's got a little bit of a thing right there, catch, it cause me any problems. Okay, get that out of the way. I do use something that is, I like to use these because I very much, I'm a person who really wants to reuse. So everyone thinks that recycle is supposed to be our first step in saving the environment, and generally it's actually considered reduce. So get less trash and then recycle, or I'm sorry, and then reuse, and then recycle whatever is left. So that's what I'm trying to do. You probably already know that. I know it's the teacher in me wants to tell everybody, and you already know. Okay, so here we go. There's plenty of space on here for this particular piece. I'm going to make sure that I put it on the white because window clings, you're going to be able to see through them. So you want a very plain background. And I could certainly have used this. I could have used 80 to 110 weight. I probably could still even have used 65 weight. I just like to do this because I already have these. They're sitting around. So what I'm going to do with this is really simple. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue, and I am just going to attach it. I want a fairly thin but complete coverage, so I really want to make sure that I've got that covered well. I have had a lot of luck with these not showing through at all, even like this. But we're going to smooth it out and make sure that we get really good coverage. Pretty simple. So, come here. It's just getting a hold of it. That's the hard part. Okay. So, and in particular with this one, I don't need to worry about where it is on this sheet. I just need to make sure that I've got that coverage. So I'm definitely using my smoothing tool. Now, this one is a bit porous. So what I'm seeing is some of the glue is coming through, and that's okay. With this particular type of thing, that's fine. When it's done, I'm going to take a really light, damp sponge, and I'm going to, once it's dry, I'm going to be able to get any leftover glue off. And that won't take too long before I can do that. This one's pretty beat up. This is again from the Dollar Tree. this particular eraser. And this can work too. Just gets off all that extra residue. See, it's coming right off. So make sure that it's nice and smooth. So the one thing I'm just going to keep doing is making sure that I've got that smoothness going. So I'm going to leave this one to dry. See if you all can see that. And once it's completely dry, and that's going to take, it's going to take a little while because it's underneath that plastic. So we want to make sure that it gets good and dry before I go over it with that nice damp cloth. You could also use a baby wipe to get off, and I'm not even sure to get off any residue, any glue residue. I'm not sure if you can see some of that glue residue, but this now is just ready to be cut out. This is going to be a very easy, quick, simple new die cut that I can use, so I can take those really cool window clings that I'm seeing. And Dollar Tree has some really interesting ones this year. They had some very cool Halloween, and they had some fall ones that I just loved. But I don't want to put them on my windows. I want to use them in my books and my elements. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to let this guy dry and come back with a quick wet cloth. And I usually have wipes at my table, but I don't know where they are. They're hiding from me. Things do that sometimes. Why must you hide from me? I can also gently take my eraser and get those things off. And they're coming off really, really well. Everything's, wow. There we go. Just make sure when you're using your eraser on this, if you haven't, taken the time to let it dry like I'm not fully letting it do, go in one direction gently. You don't really need to rub. There. And we're good. So I'm just going to take my scissors. These are not my best scissors. I love these. I love the color of these. These are, again, from the Dollar Tree. I just don't like the usage of them. They're just not necessarily the best as far as that goes. So I can see when I pick it up that I've got a little bit more to go. You know what? I would probably use, let me use this just so I get a much straighter line. This particular guy, my craft one, my Kodak one, doesn't lift. So I'm just going to try to get, there we go, some nice straight cuts. Do that one. Get that out of there. Let go. Let go. There we go. Well, I liked it so much you just wanted to hold on. I'm going to even that out a little bit so that this one is nice and straight. That looks pretty straight to me. There we go. And then get that on there. And push that through. This Kodak paper trimmer, it's pretty old. I'm going to go down here just so I can see. Again, as many of my things are, I'm actually getting newer equipment, but some of my equipment, it's pretty old. So there we go. We've got our really cute, and it is adorable. And I'm going to go ahead and do it. So once I find my, this thing is so temperamental sometimes. I don't know if you all have this one. I keep trying to find one of the bigger ones that you just squeeze. Because this one, look at how it's doing this weird edge. So I'm going to switch off and see if I can get a better edge. There we go. I'll just do this one. For some reason, I have a hard time with that particular corner, and I need that corner for some of them. There we go. So we've got this really cute little hocus pocus new element that in a previous life was a window cling. And that's it. It is that simple, guys. The art glitter glue is amazing on this. You saw how I was making, my lines through there, but you can't. That's just not showing up on here. There's no raisedness to it. There's no see-through there. When you smooth it out, yes, some of the glue is actually going to come up through the plastic. That's just the way it is, and that's okay. You're just going to go back over it with a damp cloth when you're done, because this is also now got a nice sort of plasticky top to it. So in some ways that is really good. I'll add maybe a few bubbles through here, darker bubbles, and I just kind of love this. So that's it. That's it. It was quick. It was easy. Now we can use up all of those really cool window clings that we see without just sticking them on our windows. All right. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you like what you see, I hope that you feel moved to subscribe. And as always, I am tremendously grateful that you joined me today. Have a great evening. Cheers.